Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Today we are going to talk about the visual effect notifications that you get when both family and victim make a noise around the map, such as running into bones, or when you open a steel door, or when the chicken nugget goes off and makes a noise. Some people I have seen talking about they don't like the fact that when you're looking away from these noises as family, that you miss it entirely. So you have to kind of be looking in the direction of the noise in order to catch it. And some people have spoken up and said that they want to be able to get an auditory sound to go with the notification. So that way they know to turn around and then go and look in that direction. I wholeheartedly disagree with this idea, only because if you give too much information out to the family like that, if you spoon feed them that extra bit of information, you're almost guaranteeing to the victim that a family member is going to show up just because you made a noise. So basically, instead of, oh, I opened this door, maybe or maybe not somebody will come looking for me, there's a question mark in the air, right? You don't know. You made a noise and you know it's bad, but did they notice? Yes or no? You can't really answer that question. If you make a noise and you know that the family member can hear it and see it and they're getting all the information they need, then you're guaranteeing in that moment that you opened a steel door. Yes, they're definitely going to show up. And I feel like if you do that, you kind of lose the randomness. You lose the unpredictability and chance that I think all this unpredictability and chance is a fun part of the game, and it encourages people to pay attention on the family side and the victim side, which is something I hope that Gun and Sumo don't lose track of as this game goes forward. I feel it's just an extra part of the gameplay for the family to try to be aware of what's going on around the map. If they have their back turned and a victim makes a noise, well, then that victim got away with it. That's just how it is. It's unpredictable. If I run a chicken, if I hit a chicken or I start a generator and it makes a noise, I don't want to be part of the tension building in the roller coaster ride is not really knowing if a family member noticed that noise or not, right? It's a big question mark in the air. That is part of the suspense. If I hit a chicken and start the generator right there at the end of Slaughterhouse, I don't know if somebody saw it. I don't know if there's 3 family members I have to worry about, right? Both Cook, Hitchhiker, and Leatherface. One of them could have saw it and came running or gave the microphone, handed over a call out. Hey, I saw this over there. You're closer. Can you go check it out? Stuff like that I feel like is a very rewarding part of the game. It's satisfying to go check it out and then, hey, somebody's actually over here, like you were right. You saw this sound over there. And, instead of having everything spoon fed, you have to really be careful with this game and not spoon feeding too much, because the gameplay, the entire element of the gameplay, I feel can be derailed if you start spoon feeding too much information to one side or the other. I think part of the magic, and they don't want to lose this, part of the magic of the beta is the suspense of the unknown, right? The unpredictability of who might show up when or where. And so the family member in turn gets these moments where, hey, let me go check this out. I think I noticed something. And then you catch a victim out there, they're just running around. They're not even hiding. You caught them red-handed. They're just walking around as if nobody was going to show up because they didn't know whether somebody was actually going to be there or not. Just a little tip. Here's a quick tip for those of you that are wondering about like how to find victims better as a family member. You guys, when you go up to a door, right, usually it'll say lock. If it doesn't say lock or unlock on it, that means a survivor has breached that door and that they are moving into that area, or they have been in that area if you can't find them. If you can't find them, they're probably hiding somewhere. So it's a good idea that if you find a steel door or a door that you can't lock anymore because it's been broken, check out the area. Someone's there. You got to either put some traps down in the area, take some padlocks, move them around. Don't be afraid of taking the hitchhiker's traps and the cook's padlocks and moving them to the area that you think is being breached. That's heavily important, because as soon as you leave, wherever the person is hiding, as soon as you leave, they're going to continue on their journey and make it to the exit, because you're only one person. And especially, if none of the call out stuff gets fixed, I'm sure it will be. But, in the beta's case, or in the technical tests case, you can't tell the other two sometimes, if you're not on mic, to come over and help you. Somebody's there, but you can't get the other two to come over and help you search. And so you're left with just leaving, because you don't want to leave any of the other spots open up. Somebody just got the valve door open. You got to go protect it. So you leave, and then the person that's in the slaughterhouse continues their journey straight on to the exit. So, that's part of the fun of the game, all of that. And, with the perks and the meta that's coming out soon, I think all of that's going to get harder on the family side and more challenging. And it's all going to get harder and challenging on the victim side as well. And I'm super looking forward to it. Again, this is a very fine, delicate thing. You don't want to feed too much information in the noise visual effects and adding an audio thing on top of it. It would just be too much information. Every time you made a noise, the family would be guaranteed to show up there. So you got to leave some of this up to chance to keep the gameplay as riveting as it is. And that's what I think about that. You guys, I'll come back with another topic in the next video. Thank you guys for coming in and checking it out, staying with the family here, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good morning, afternoon, night. Bye-bye.